Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the DIS Ability Show. This week coming to you from the Wavis camp where I am currently helping my mom's Veterans No Boundaries program where we give a weekend of outdoor fun to disabled war vets and their families. So this week I want to talk to you about ride strategy tips. Now let's say you have arrived at the park at rope drop, and everyone else wants to hit the most popular rides first. What we like to do, for example, if we were going to Magic Kingdom, we start in Tomorrowland and knock Tomorrowland Speedway out of the way. Then we head over to the Storybook Circus area of Fantasyland, where we knock Dumbo and Barnstormer. And then make our way back to Tomorrowland and maybe hit Teacups or Winnie the Pooh. That way, by avoiding the super long line that the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train usually gets during the morning hours, we get 4 or 5 rides in during that hour before the non-hotel guests storm the park. Then when the crowds hit, we hit the People Mover and watch the madness ensue. So it always helps to have a perfect ride strategy plan for when you're hitting the parks. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. Alright, we love to hit the shops at Disney, especially at the start of the day before the crowd storm the park. And there are many great places to buy your fill of Disney merch because no two shops have the same amount of merch. So this week we are going to cover my top 5 shops at Disney. First, an honorable mention to the Exchange at Shades of Green. I know not a lot of people get to do that because Shades of Green is the military resort. Anyway, number 5 is the Outposts at Fort Wilderness. Now, there are about 2 or 3 of them, and they are all around Fort Wilderness, and they have some great merchandise. I know last time we were there for Hoop-Dee-Doo, I picked me up some Fort Wilderness playing cards, and each resort's merch has some stuff to do with the theme. And of course, Fort Wilderness is one of our favorite places. We've stayed there a few times in the past. Once when I was a kid, once in 06, and once during Christmas of 09. So it's beautiful there. But the shops are great. It's where I first got my love for the Disney Racers cars that they used to have. I wish Disney would bring that back. Alright, number 4, the Ink and Paint Shop at Art of Animation. Now, if you have seen this show before, you know I absolutely love Art of Animation. It is my favorite hotel on property. It's perhaps the best themed hotel on property. And its gift shop is no exception. And it has a whole lot of great t-shirts for the hotel and merchandise based on the movies that the hotel features. You know, Cars, Little Mermaid, Lion King, and Finding Nemo. And it's just a lot of fun, and the shop even goes right into the Landscape of Flavors, which is of course one of my favorite quick service hotel locations. But yeah, it's a great shop. Number 3, the Creation Shop at Epcot. Now, I know a lot of you miss mouse gear. I miss mouse gear too, but Creation Shop is what we got right now, and it's great. It's where we get our pass holder magnets, and it has a lot of great festival merch for when festivals are going on. But let's face it, when is there not a festival at Epcot these days? But yeah, it's a great place. Number 2, the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom. Now, right when we get on Main Street, we like to pop into the Emporium and see what they got, because the Emporium is pretty much the biggest shop at the Magic Kingdom. So you may want to like spend 15 to 30 minutes looking for something before you hit a ride. And now my number 1 shop at Disney, the World of Disney store at Disney Springs, once was held as the biggest Disney store in the world. Now it's just in the country, but still it's a great place. I used to love it more back before it became all bland, but I still like it because it's sort of like a Walmart for Disney fans, except you can't buy frozen goods. But still, it's a great place, fantastic shop. Like toys in one area, apparel in another. What's not to love at that store? So anyway, let me know in the comments which shop at Disney is your favorite. And now it is time for DIS or DAT. Both Disneyland and Walt Disney World have 2 of the best rapid water rides in the world. At Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World, there is Kali River Rapids, which everyone knows is the wettest ride at Walt Disney World, and where you ride a raft that is supposed to show you through Asia's forest, but then an illegal logging company gets in the way and things get super wet. At Disney's California Adventure at Disneyland, there's Grizzly River Run, which is sort of the same ride, except no like logging companies or fires, but you do ride a raft along the park's icon, Grizzly Peak. So anyway, let me know in the comments which rapid ride you prefer, DIS, Kali River Rapids, or DAT, Grizzly River Run. So, a new restaurant softly opened at Epcot this week in the Japan Pavilion, and it's on the second floor of Teppanito, or Dippin' Cheetos as we like to call it. And this area used to be where Tokyo Dining used to be, so they rethemed it. It's now this sushi restaurant, which name keeps escaping me, but we have looked at video reviews from some of my fellow vloggers, and it looks great. I might try it one day. It's a good thing when Epcot gets new restaurants. I'll say that. So, I hope that one day we get to try it, and I get to try some of the food for myself. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. For this week's shoutouts, make sure you guys check out Nate, aka Paging Mr. Morrow. He does amazing vlogs each and every week from the parks. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check it out if you want to know more about stuff at Disneyland, and make sure you guys check out Fresh Baked. They do a whole lot of stuff at Disneyland. Also, make sure you guys check out Maria over at LBV TV. She does amazing vlogs and live streams from the parks all the time. Definitely check her out. Also, make sure you guys check out the Tim Tracker, who I consider the Chuck Norris of vlogging. He does amazing vlogs from not only at the parks, but at home as well. For the latest Disney news and info, make sure you guys check out WW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.